I remembered those two. That's just yours, I didn't.
What did I say?
Nothing.
Okay, so yeah, down here, it's 6 o'clock, we're close enough. Start off with the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
And the usual statement saying fire exits are marked. If you got cell phones, we can see have them on silence. And then we can have a roll call.
Henry Hill,
Yes.
Basil LaForest,
Here.
Roger Black,
Here.
Mary Ann Alexandro,
Here.
Patrick Duhane,
Here.
Stephen Imhoff,
Here.
Alan Reese.
Here.
Okay, and then a motion to say that the meeting was advertised as required.
I'll make a motion.
And then a second.
Second.
And we'll call vote on that.
Henry Hill,
Yes.
Basil LaForest,
Yes.
Roger Black,
Yes.
Mary Ann Alexandro,
Yes.
Patrick Duhane.
Yes. And we have a motion to approve last month's minutes and waive the reading of those except for the one correction that was noted.
I'll make a motion.
And second? Second. And roll call vote?
Henry Hill,
Yes.
Basil LaForest,
Yes.
Roger Black,
Yes.
Mary Ann Alexandro,
Yes.
Patrick Duhane.
And I guess we go to Steve for the new old business.
There was a request for a rehearing last month for a new appeal number 2011 for joint alignment at 29 Trade Road. Looking for an area variance request to be allowed to amend the variance was granted in April 12th, 2017, and I from the 15th. Board of Appeals from the 15th to the 17th. Install a fourth 70-foot material silo and a 60-foot vertical storage tank, which exceeds the 40-foot maximum height and is not allowed in an I or industrial district. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, in case nobody knows, this is the intersection of 374 and Route 22. This is the trade road coming down here. Interstate is out here. This is joint line complex right here. So all the purple is zoned industrial, so we're talking about the complex right in the middle. Here's back one now. This kind of conflict, this is what we're looking at here. So there are currently 3 tanks here. They're adding a 4th one here. There are currently 2 silos here. They're going to add a 3rd one over here. Here's what it looked like this morning when it was raining. So here's those 4 tanks, or the 3 tanks. They're going to add 1. Here's the 2 tanks. They're going to add 1 over here on the side. And I've got the rest of your stuff, Aaron, if you want to go through that.
Let's go back maybe to the aerial, the one back one. So as noted, Joint Alignment's looking to add a 4th material silo. And the reason for that is the way the batch plan is set up is that they make their batches in the morning, distribute through the day. So the idea is if you want a certain type of asphalt, they can only carry 3 in a day. Right now, there's, I think, 27 different mixes that the DOT, the county, the state, federal government all use. So this just gives them more diversity. We're not increasing the production trips per hour or any of our air permits or anything like that. Just basically being able to have a 4th material on site. The conveyor that feeds the hoppers is already in place. The foundations for the 4th one were put in when they built the original 3. So nothing is going to be higher than what you see there. It's basically just another tank here. Then over here, we have the liquid asphalt, very similar. Different mixes require different liquid asphalts, and the state now has different designs for different things. So we now have to carry a 3rd product. So basically a 3rd tank right next to that one. And this tank will have a small evaporator on it. What that evaporator that was noted to bring up to a 60-foot height is that starting this fall, right now these tanks are vented to the atmosphere. so let any air off. So when you fill the tank, the air goes out. To trap any particulates or liquid vapor that's in that air. It's a condenser, so it looks like a little radiator, so it allows that vapor to condense and allows the contaminants to drop back into the tank to help filter the air. So again, the highest points are already there that feed everything. We're not exceeding those, matching same manufacturer, so the tanks are identical to what you see there. Pretty straightforward. So it's what was approved back in 2017, looking to match it with this plan.
Open up the public hearing portion of the meeting and seeing nobody raise a hand, we'll close the public hearing portion of the meeting. Ask board members if anybody has any questions for Aaron or of anything.
Have you gotten FAA approval?
So we have FAA approval when we did the original height. We did not reapply because obviously what we're putting down now is significantly shorter than what was done. So the FAA did look at it originally, and again, we are substantially shorter than what they looked at. And since that same feeder is feeding this tank, we did not reapply, but they basically came back. They had no hazard because as most of you are familiar, that does drop down on trade roads. So we're actually lower than all the power lines, everything there upon the intersection.
So the motion would be to
We did go to the county. Sorry.
go to the county.
He's on secret. Area variance.
The area.
So, the county planning board at 6/4/25 amended a previous, Town of Plattsburgh zoning board of appeals referral number 3325, amended a previous variance to install a fourth 70-foot material silo and a third 60-foot vertical storage tank, which exceeds 40-foot maximum allowed in an industrial. They voted 6-0-6 in favor of the action, 0 opposed, 0 absent, 0 abstained. June 5th was the actual date that this was signed.
Okay. And I should do the actual balancing test, which would whether benefit can be achieved by other means feasible to the applicant, and that would be that it needs to be that height. Undesirable change in character to the neighborhood or nearby properties, and I don't see any of that as an industrial area. Where the request is substantial, it's over the maximum height that we have, but it's for the area, it's not going to be anything different. And it won't have any adverse physical or environmental effects. So then, a motion to either grant or deny the variance.
I'll make a motion to grant the variance.
Second. We got all kinds of
Thank
seconds.
goodness.
Show of hands and a roll call vote.
Henry Hale,
Yes.
Basil Forrest,
Yes.
Roger Black,
Yes.
Marianne Alexandra,
Yes.
Patrick Duhane.
I make a note that there was a seeker attached to this one as per the last one too. There was a seeker that was here. The negative deck for everything else.
I'll see. But your area, so.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And you guys.
I think we might have just made a record.
Nope, 6:05, like I said.
The way it says is if, make a list of type 2 actions.